Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We'll go ahead and get started tonight with the Nigun and prepare ourselves to welcome Shabbat. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is so good to be here together to celebrate Shabbat. And I want you to humor me for a minute, and I want you to think about all the things that have stressed you out this week, all the little annoyances, the things that just really bothered you, and I want you to bundle them all up, and I want you to imagine throwing them out of this building, because tonight we are going to invite peace and tranquility and calmness into our midst, and we're going to get rid of all of the stuff that has been bothering us. And so now I want to hear about all the good in your lives and all the blessings, from the little things to the big things. I would like to know about them.
I'm very excited.
Amazing. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
On Saturday, my dad and I went and saw Friends Ferdinand in concert, and that was really fun.
I've had a splitting headache all day, and it's gone.
The perfect way to enter Shabbat. And now we will continue entering our Shabbat as we light our candles. And I'm going to invite Toby to come light them, and we are on page 1.
In the beginning, when the Spirit of God covered over the darkness, God's first creation was light. As we kindle in Shabbat light, we attest to the majesty of God's work and rejoice in its beauty. Light is a symbol of divinity and creative goodness. It is the outward side of that inner spark which God has granted each of us. In hope and in love, we now welcome Shabbat with thanks.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Praise for you, Adonai, whose presence fills the world, who hallows us with wisdom and inspires us to heal Shabbat life.
May God bless us with Shabbat joy. May God bless us with Shabbat holiness. May God bless us with Shabbat peace. Amen. And we continue singing Romemu on page 5.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar kodsho.
The month of Elul, our month leading up to the high holidays, I have been picking some poetry from a prayer book called Mishkan Halev, which is dedicated to the month of Elul. And so our first one for tonight is I honor the gift. I honor the gift of stillness and rest, a day devoted to peace, peace within my soul. On this day I have everything I need. Peace with those around me. On this day I seek no quarrel or strife. Peace of earth and sky, green trees and quiet water. I give thanks that I'm present in this world. I celebrate the miracle of existence, the breath within me, the beating of my heart, the love that blesses my life. And we continue with Havul Adonai.
Havul Adonai bnei Elim, Havul Adonai kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemo, Ishtachavu Adonai b'hadrat kodesh. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom.
Ascribe to Adonai, you children of God.
Ascribe to Adonai glory and strength.
Ascribe to Adonai the glory of God's name.
Worship Adonai in the beauty of holiness. May Adonai give strength to this people. May Adonai bless this people with peace.
And as we continue with Lahado D, when we get to that final verse, we will rise as we welcome in the Sabbath bride on page 7.
Lechado di likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmiyanu el hamichad, Adonai echad u'shimo echad, L'shem ultiferet v'lethilah. Lechado di likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechuven elcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof maaseh b'machshava tila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi ori, uri shir daberi, Kavod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Ohi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha uv'tzola, Toch emunei am sigula, Boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
A psalm, a song for Shabbat. It is good to give thanks to Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night, with a harp, with voice, and lyre in unison. And we continue on page 9 with our Hatzi Kaddish.
Yitkada v'yitkada shemei Rabba, Be'alma divra chirute v'yamlech malchute, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon, U'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, U'vizman kariv, V'imru amen. Yehesh merabba mevorach, le'olam lo me'almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal, Shmed Kudashah Brichu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran Belma, V'imru Amen.
And we rise as we are able for our call to worship, the Barhu.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed.
And we will read together on our sheet where it says, Holy is twilight. Holy is twilight, the realm of in-between. And so our sages taught, pray in the moments when light and darkness touch. We are all twilight people, beyond categories and labels. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, widen our vision. Let it illumine our way to the God who transcends all boundaries and definitions. Blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight. And we read together in the Hebrew on page 11, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokhmah poteach she'arim, uvivuna mishaneh itim, mahalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakohavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mibnei hoshech, v'hoshech mibnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil bein yom uvein layla, Adonai tzevaot shemo. El Hai V'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Praised are you, Adonai our God, whose presence fills the world, whose word makes evening fall. God, open the gates of heaven, and wisdom makes time pass and the seasons change. The stars in the sky move according to God's will. Adonai of hosts is the creator of day and night, causing day and night to alternate. May God govern us always to the end of time. Praised are you, Adonai, who makes evening fall. Unending is your love for your people, the house of Israel. Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts have you taught us. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and rejoice in your Torah and mitzvot forever.
Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life and the length of our days. Then your love shall never depart from our hearts. Blessed is Adonai, who loves the people of Israel.
And if it is your custom, you can close your eyes for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol vavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha b'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your being. These words which I command you this day shall be upon your heart. Teach them diligently to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. and let them be a symbol before your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you dedicate yourselves to your God. I, Adonai, am
Your God,
who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God. True and enduring, beloved and precious, awesome, good, and beautiful is this eternal teaching.
this truth we hold to be forever certain. Adonai is our ruler, the rock of Jacob, shield of our salvation.
Adonai, our God, you redeemed us from Egypt.
You set us free from the house of bondage.
For this, the people who felt your love sang songs of praise to you.
Living God, high and exalted, mighty and awesome.
Who humbles the proud and raises the lowly, who frees the captive and redeems the oppressed, who is the answer to all who cry out.
All praise to God Most High, the source of blessing. Like Moses and Israel, we sing this song, the rejoicing.
And we continue on the next page with our Song of Freedom.
Yay, day, 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 hey, hey, day, 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 hey, hey, day, 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 yay, day, 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 yay, day, day, day. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Malchutecha rahu vanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe. Ze Elianu ve'amru, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai himloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai himloch le'olam va'ed. Yay, day, 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 yay, day, 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 yay, day, 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 yay, day, 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 yay, day, day, day.
And we move from our prayer to freedom for our prayer for protection. Hashivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmo tzedenu, uvohenu, l'chaim u'shalom, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai, haparesh b'kat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. And now we turn the page and we rise as we are able for our Amidah.
Adonai sepetai tiftachu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר מושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מכלכל חיים בחסד, בחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו בשני עפר, מחמוך בגבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך נעים ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, נאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהלוך הסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
And you can all be seated as we continue with our song for Shabbat, Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. B'nei uven b'nei Yisrael, b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat, l'dorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vaynafash, Shabbat vaynafash, Shabbat vaynafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasod et ha-Shabbat.
Eloheinu, be'amcha Yisrael, utefilatam be'ahava tekabel, utehi leratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha, baruch ata Adonai, shotcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Adonai our God, show favor toward your people Israel, and lovingly receive our prayers. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. For you alone do we hold in reverence. We give thanks to you, Adonai, our God, and God of our ancestors. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of our salvation for all generations. We thank you and recite your praises.
Let all who live in affirm you and praise your name. as the God of our salvation and hope. Praised are you, Adonai. Goodness is your name. All praises to you.
Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. And we will turn back to our sheets and we will read together for all these gifts. For all the gifts I received today, air in my lungs, pulse in my veins, my restless mind, alive, curious, awakening suddenly to beauty, for love and the memory of love, forgiveness when I didn't deserve it, another chance at life. Let my soul give thanks to you. Let me not forget your kindness. We will continue with Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace, followed by the prayers of our own hearts.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol et u'v'chol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Ose shalom bimroma, hu yase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ose shalom bimroma, hu yase
shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imru amen.
There are many times that I do not understand the Torah. People like to think that as a rabbi, I'm part of some insider's club that gives me all the answers and secrets to the Torah's mysteries, but that is not true. I struggle, just like you all do, with understanding the Torah. This is very apparent in this week's Parsha, Ki Tetzei, where 74 of the Torah's 613 commandments appear. The first thing I do not understand is why the Torah portion with the greatest number of laws would be in the book of Deuteronomy rather than in Leviticus, which feels more like a law code. I like to think of the book of Leviticus as our love letter to the law, so why are 74 commandments part of Ki Tetzei? I wish I knew the answer. The portion opens with the laws of the wayward and defiant son, which I believe are disturbing. Chapter 21, 18-21 states, if a man has a wayward and defiant son who does not heed his father or mother and does not obey them, even after they discipline him, his father and mother shall take hold of him and bring him out to the elders of his town at the public place of his community. They shall say to the elders of his town, this son of ours is disloyal and defiant. He does not heed us. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Thereupon the people of his town shall stone him to death. Thus you will sweep out all the evil from your midst. All Israel will hear and be afraid. The first time I read this commandment, I was shocked and appalled that this is what Judaism teaches us. I understand that now in our modern society, we don't look at this so literally, but what am I supposed to learn from this? I wish I knew the answer. Chapter 22, verses 6-7 has this bizarre ruling. If along the road you chance upon a bird's nest in any tree or on the ground with fledglings or eggs, and the mother sitting over the fledglings or on the eggs, do not take the mother together with her young. Let the mother go and take only the young, in order that you may fare well and have a long life. This scenario is supposed to teach us compassion towards animals, but to me it doesn't seem very kind or caring. The Torah connects this verse to the commandment to honor your mother and father, also saying that observing it will lead to a long life. What does having a long life have to do with the bird's nest and your parents? I wish I knew the answer. Chapter 22, verse 10 states, you shall not plow with an ox and a donkey together. Then the next verse moves on to a completely different subject matter. There's no explanation for this commandment or any context as to why it was included here. So I had to search outside of the Torah to find one of the many theories and explanations of these words. Philo-Judaeus, the 1st century CE Hellenistic Jewish philosopher, thought that the work was unevenly distributed between the bigger and smaller animals. He also explains that even though the Torah classifies donkeys as unclean animals, we are still supposed to have compassion for them. What am I supposed to gain from this text if I don't own an ox or a donkey? I wish I knew the answer. I could go on and on explaining all the strange laws of Ki Tetzei, but you may be wondering by now, what is the point? Sometimes the Torah makes no sense, and we have to live with it. We have to sit in this ambiguous space and wrestle with the text, and we may ultimately decide they have no meaning in our lives, and that is okay. We may also spend hours trying to understand the story of the bird and become even more confused than when we first read the passage. I recently received a phone call from my mom who wanted to discuss the ending to Whistler by Anne Patchett. She was so baffled and confused that she went online to see if she could find an explanation for the conclusion. What she found were many theories of the book's ending, making her even more confused. My response to this was maybe she was overthinking the book and she should just let it be. The issue was not that she was asking too many questions, but that she believed that there should be only one correct answer. Last Friday at Central Synagogue in New York, a man stormed the bima and knocked over the Shabbat candles, screaming obscenities. I tried so hard to understand why this happened. Why did this man seek to hurt the Jewish community? What was this man's motive? Why on this Shabbat and at that moment? I had no answer for all of these questions. The only thing I did know was that the congregation refused to let hate extinguish their Shabbat light. The cantor and musicians did not let this stop the music, and the candles were relit, reigniting a flame in the Jewish community and around the world. I wish I knew the answer as to why this incident occurred, but I do not. What I do know is that we have a choice in our response when we see or read things we do not understand. The lesson of our Torah portion is not that these laws are useless because we have a difficult time comprehending them, but that we should keep wrestling with them. We should keep looking for meaning even when we believe there may be none. How do we do this with the Torah, our lives, and our response? When examining the stories of our Torah, we should be wondering what this text might be asking of us. What is this commandment trying to teach us? We do not always need to find the right answer, but an answer that works for ourselves at that moment. We can find meaning in our lives when we surround ourselves with people who share the same values as we do. We can find fulfillment when we let go of the things that no longer serve us and we spend time focusing on the stuff that truly matters. What should we do when we do not know? Our typical response may be to give up, but Judaism asks us to keep going. We have hundreds of questions that we do not know the answer to, but that is not permission to never think about them again. This is what Ki Tetzei asks of us. The goal is not to solve every mystery of the Torah, but to allow our wrestling with Judaism to shape the way we live our lives, so our curiosity never diminishes and our hope for peace will never be extinguished. Shabbat Shalom. And now we have our announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Okay, announcements. Shofar practice. Want to practice blowing the shofar for High Holy Days? Every Saturday at the end of services, prior to the holidays, we will be practicing our skills. Please bring your shofar and join us as we prepare our shofar technique in preparation for the High Holidays. The JFS High Holidays Food Drive. CKA partners with the JFS Dallas Food Pantry regularly, and they distribute more than 1 million pounds of food each year. They are on track to provide over 1.2 million pounds of food to an estimated 10,000 people this year. Please visit the website for more details and the list of the most needed items. High Holy Day tickets. The High Holy Days start on September 11th this year. The website is set up and ready to accept your reservations and your guest ticket purchases. We also have tickets available for purchase for non-members. Please visit the website for all details and to make your reservations soon. Lunch and Learn. Join Rabbi Papel once a month from 12 noon to 1 p.m. for a Lunch and Learn series here at Congregation Kol Ami. Bring your own kosher-style lunch and enjoy meaningful conversation. The next session is September 1st, and the topic is, what does Judaism say about forgiveness? We hope to see you there. Adult Education. Adult Education returns after the High Holidays, beginning September 27th. Join us every week that religious school is in session from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we dive into the strange stories of the Talmud. Come explore these fascinating texts through meaningful conversation. No prior knowledge or experience is required, and everyone is welcome. Meet the Rabbi. During the adult education time, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., every Sunday that religious school is in session, prior to the High Holidays, please come meet Rabbi Papel and enjoy some schmoozing. Join us on August 23rd and 30th from 9 to 10 a.m. We can't wait to welcome the new and returning families as we start an exciting year together. CKA Movie Night. This Saturday, tomorrow, August 22nd at 6 p.m., Congregation Kol Ami will be hosting its next movie night. The movie this time is a wonderful family movie, An American Tale. The cost is $7 per person. That gets you entry to the movie and includes popcorns, drinks, and other snacks. We are better than AMC all around. We do not have reclining chairs. Okay. That fundraising can help me with that question starting Shabbat Friday 21st. All right. So, let's see here, now that you've derailed me. All proceeds will benefit Congregation Kol Ami. Rabbi Papel will be leading a Havdalah service after the movie. You can register and purchase your tickets on the website. Please gather up your family and your friends and join us for this special evening of fun for all. We hope to see you there. The CKA Blood Drive. It's a busy weekend, y'all. Please join us this Sunday, August 23, beginning at 9 a.m. and ending at 1 p.m. We are supporting our local community and our Congregation Kol Ami Blood Drive. Together, we can help very many. You can pre-register and reserve your time on the website. That's right. Okay. 55 plus cooking Chavurah. Join other Kol Ami couples for a fun social cooking group. The 55 plus cooking Chavurah includes 10 couples who gather for themed dinners, good food, and great company. Interested? Want more details? Please contact Lori Applebaum or Amy Chernay, and the details are found on the website. Very good. Okay. For our Misha Bera, at this time the congregation is wishing for complete healing for Susan Berger, Natalie Bovino, Francis Chang, Greg Dunn, Francine Feingold, Lee Goodman, Gary Goodman, Deborah Goodman, Carolyn Goodman, Linda Goodman, Doris Henschel, Gail Maniktala, Adrian Sandler, Roger Von Matzler, Bill Wilson Sr., and Marshall Wolpa. Are there other names that need healing that we should mention tonight?
David Sanford and Barbara.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Bell.
Thank you. Mary Owens.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה למותנו, may the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And now, as we rise for the Aleinu, I'd like Richard to come help me open the ark. Come on.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tikadula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishatavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, shehu notei shamayim ve'yoser haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim imal, u'shinatuzo, u'shinatuzo, k'gobe meromim, hu Eloheinu Eino, emet malkeinu efezulato, kakatu etorato, vidata hayom b'hashelota elevavecha, ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim, b'shamayim imal, ve'al haaretz mitachat eno. Bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad,
Ushamo, Ushamo, Ushamo Echad.
And you can all be seated. Our lives, O God, are in your hands. In you we trust. Whatever may be our destiny, we know that you will be there. Though we may never fathom the mysteries of life and death, we know of your gift of life, which each of us has treasured. No matter what the final end, let us rejoice in the sweetness of the past and our faith in the life to come. There will we find you, your love, your blessing. We recall with love and gratitude the names of those whom we have recently lost, as well as those whose anniversary of death occurs this week. For Shiva, the congregation is mourning the loss of Harry Anthony, stepfather of Eric Tell. Is there anyone who has lost a loved one within the last 7 days? For Shloshim, we are thinking of Lydia Ramirez, mother of George Gittins, and Howard Lewinter, father of Melissa Wilson. Is there anyone who has lost a loved one in the last 30 days? For our yard sites this week, we have Goldie Beener, cousin of Hilda Golden, Sylvia Feldman, mother of Marv Feldman, Lynn Halsey, mother of Sue Halsey, Leah Hertzlinger, grandmother of Terry Messing, Naomi Mason, mother of Brenda Irwin, Marsha Raleigh, mother of Paul Fromm. Is there anyone who is thinking of anyone else at this time? And we rise for Mourners Kaddish as one community. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabba me'alma divrach yirtei v'amlich malchutei b'haya hon uvyomechon uv'hayei dekol Yisrael b'gala uv'izman karib v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam omei almaya v'yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh V'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemei dekushal berehu, le'elam mikol birhatav v'shiratav, tush behatav v'nehamatav, damiram be'alma v'imru amen, yehei shlama rabba min shamaya, v'hayim alenu ve'kol Yisrael, v'imru amen, oseh shalom b'imromav, huya say shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zikronam libraha. May their memories forever be a blessing. And you can all be seated. Before we conclude, I want to thank Kevin for the beautiful music tonight, and then we will conclude with Esa Einai on page 99.
Esa Einai el Harim me'ayin yavo Ezri. Esa Einai el Harim me'ayin yavo Ezri. Ezri me'im Adonai Ose shamayim va'aretz. Ezri me'im Adonai Ose shamayim va'aretz. Esa einai el harim me'ayin yavo Ezri. Esa einai el harim me'ayin yavo Ezri.